Happy Monday, everyone. This is Veronicah from Casa de Mañana. I'm here to do your weekly guided meditation. I hope you all had a lovely weekend and a lovely Mother's Day. I certainly did, spending time with my children and going on a beach walk, practicing all our social distancing and mask protocol, and I still was able to have a really lovely Mother's Day on the beach for a few hours at least. So I hope this video finds you well. I suggest you get nice and comfortable wherever you are, your feet flat on the ground, and I hope you have a nice quiet place where you can collect yourself and have some privacy. Just taking a moment to check in with yourself, starting to turn your attention inward, starting to focus on your breath, letting your eyes close. Scanning down from the top of your head, down through your face and neck, shoulders and arms, stretching anything that needs stretching, getting all your wiggles out before we have some time for quiet meditation. Getting down through the chest and torso, abdomen, pelvis, and hips, down into the legs, feeling into your thighs, knees, calves, ankles, feet, and all the way to the tip of your toes. Now imagining at the base of your spine, extending your roots down into the earth, down through your chair, through the floor, through all the layers of building below you, down into the topsoil, the rich topsoil from the earth just below, filled with nutrients and warmth, and then going even further with each breath, going deeper and deeper into the earth, going past fossils, past rocks and sand and clay, down to the bedrock below, that anchor, letting your roots reach out and embrace those bedrock anchors. There we go. Now from this place, I want you to take some nice, deep cleansing breaths. We're going to clear the slate so that we can move toward a greater sense of heart connection. I feel like motherhood is all about heart connection, and whether we have mothers or we don't, we are perfectly capable of mothering ourselves. So I want you to let any tension or stress go with these nice, deep cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And let your body visibly relax as you're breathing in and out. Let yourself make any noise. That's okay. You might hear me make some noise. That's all a part of the release process. Those nice loose lips that can kind of let it go any frustration or tension around other people's actions, things that we can't control. We're going to do our best to only focus on what we can control, our own actions, our own inner world. Let it shake out if that feels good. Yeah, letting your belly get loose and soft. Letting your eyes relax back into your eye sockets, letting your eyes be soft even as they're closed. Taking as many of those deep cleansing breaths as feels good to you. There we go. All right, so from this place, I want us to work on expanding and connecting our heart space. So So you've got your roots down into the earth. Now I want you to imagine as you're breathing in, starting to extend branches, like as if we were a tree connected to earth and then reaching towards the sky. Every in-breath, you're feeling those branches start to unfurl around your head and shoulders, reaching up towards the sun, being matched and met by the sun right there. Imagining your leaves sprouting and stretching out and lengthening and widening to soak up all that yummy warmth and energy from the sun. And I want you to imagine right in your heart space, as if there was a knot in the tree there, a belly button, if you will, a point of power within your tree. Right where your heart is, perhaps there are some scars there from the past, some armoring you might notice around your heart, just protective layers that were necessary for us to put in place. But now perhaps some of those are old ways and old wounds that are ready to be cleared and healed completely so that we can open up our hearts to new connections and new forms of love. So breathing in and out the nose, we're going to start building the energy in your heart space, including the lungs, including the heart. Feeling how that reaches out into your whole circulatory system, moving through your arteries and veins, moving that oxygenated blood. And as you're breathing out, imagining all that carbon dioxide and all that excess gunk that you don't need around your heart anymore, just breathing it out, breathing it down into the earth, letting her eat it up and recycle it for you. And with each breath, feeling that any armoring that you might have around your heart, checking in with the front and back of your heart. Back of your heart is where you receive, and the front of your heart is where you give. So especially on the receiving side, sometimes if we've been abandoned or denied love in some way that we felt we really needed or deserved it, that can be where we armor up so we don't have to be vulnerable with people. But I'm asking you to just loosen it up just enough so that it can kind of fall away naturally on its own. Anything that's ready to let go, just let it go. Using the breath to move it through you, using the breath to blow it down into the earth. Or it can be used for new energy, new projects, new growth. Starting to lengthen and strengthen the breadth of your breath. Imagining a pink light, like a pink fuzzy cloud of loving kindness starting to expand and spread through from the very center of your heart, filling all the chambers of your heart, filling your aorta, filling your arteries. Letting it get bigger and bigger, filling into your lungs, breathing in pink, breathing out anything old that's ready to be let go of. Expanding your heart, feeling your heart get bigger and bigger until it cannot be contained. And just the sheer immensity of your loving heart will dispel anything that's holding on, anything that's preventing you from fully expressing yourself and making acts of love a daily occurrence for you. Expanding that pink cloud of loving kindness, expanding it down into your arms. Creating a circuit between your heart and your hands. Perhaps feeling your hands feel a little tingly or warm as you're breathing into those hands, breathing into that heart. Feeling that loving kindness softening your body, softening your lungs, softening your heart. Letting this be your respite from the demands and stresses of the world. Letting that pink cloud expand past your chest, past your head, past your lower body, until it becomes a beautiful iridescent pink bubble surrounding you, holding you in loving kindness for yourself. Knowing that these acts of love are not just for others, they first need to be for ourselves. And in that spirit, taking your hands, putting them over your heart, either in your mind's eye or in the physical world, and creating a circuit even more between your heart and your hands, giving yourself that loving kindness, that compassion, that patience and understanding that you would want to give to others and receive from others. Take a moment to give that to yourself. Forgiving yourself for anything that you're holding on to from the past, letting it all be okay and just a part of the journey. Saying, I love you, I forgive you, thank you. Continuing to use the breath to cycle that loving feeling, that pink cloud, that pink iridescent bubble, just surrounding and engulfing you in a pure state of love. Taking just a few more moments to fully integrate that into every cell of your being, allowing your skin, your hair, your nails, your major organs, your bones, your lymph system, your circulatory system, all of your working and breathing parts, soaking in that absolute unconditional love for yourself. The unconditional love for humanity, that compassion for the human condition. Letting your face relax, letting your shoulders relax, relaxing your arms, letting them fall by your side, softening your joints, allowing this healing to move through you. Relaxing the belly, relaxing the knees, relaxing the feet. Surrendering to love. Accepting that love is a state of being and not necessarily always about actions. Actions are important, but first we start with a pure state of being, holding love in our hearts and living love every day. And just very gently starting to wake the body up. Gently moving fingers and toes. Stretching, yawning, anything that will help the body to come back from our journey together. Perhaps taking some of that loving energy you're holding and giving your hands a nice massage. Getting you good and grounded in your body, in your chair, feeling where your body touches the chair, where your feet touch the floor. There we go. Just locking that in. And when you are ready, just ever so gently opening your eyes, letting it be a soft gaze down at the floor. All right. Whew. I don't know about you, but I feel pretty blissed out. Thank you so much for joining me for this guided meditation for expanding love and heart connection. And I hope this will take you through your week in a loving and a compassionate way, especially for yourself. Let's be really patient with ourselves right now. We're going through a lot, and that's okay. All right, everybody, have a good week. Thank you.